Hey, it's your buddy Tim Shill, and we're back doing another Raid Shadow Legends video. And the first thing I want to do is apologize. I got chastised a little bit for not letting a Nightmare campaign run finish where I was doing a duo in my Versolf video. And I promised I would redo that and let that campaign video finish. But unfortunately, I don't have a built-out Versolf. I was on my buddy Ryclef's account, and so I'm not going to be able to do that. But what I want to do before we start the video is I want to put this ridiculous notion to bed where Polarium doesn't even know, can't even pronounce the name of their own champion. It is not KALE. If you wanted his name to be KALE, it would be spelled Kaiel, and here is the proof you need.
Welcome to Right Speech. The pronunciation of this name is Kale.
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 Kale. Thank you. Enjoy the video. Okay, so welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the pronunciation on kale. Kale, dark kale, or whatever the new kale that's coming out is, not Kyle. But anyway, I wanted to do this video because I am at the tip top of Doom Tower Hard, and this will be the first time that I get to finish it. So I figured we could try this together. I also thought maybe I'd show you some of the teams that I put together to try to beat these waves up top, where they're obviously you can't just kind of get through and nuke and duke with them. Yeah, see, it takes me a bunch of turns, but my team is pretty robust, so they don't go down. Now, the one thing I don't like are these global rankings. I mean, I think they should have like a third button where the button is like global rankings, because this doesn't help me, right? I mean, if I'm struggling on a wave, I can't go to the global rankings and say, oh, I can just mimic this. I mean, this guy has got probably top end gear, unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, he's just nuking his way through and doing it in 11 turns. I can't do that. They need another button that says, like, what are the folks that are just barely getting through this doing? So I can copy some of those team comps. But yeah, that's neither here nor there right now. So this is what I used. It's got really good synergy. I put him in the lead for the speed boost, and then Ursaga goes in and does her decreased defense, decreased attack, and then I just kind of lock out their skills for the rest of the time. Warlord goes, and Mashallah is able to put fear on them, and they usually don't get much of a turn. So secret room wise, I was able to do every secret room except for the rare stuff. And honestly, I mean, I've seen how to beat the rare stuff, but I'm like, gosh, do I want to spend that time and resource to try to beat that? And I don't right now. I feel like I want to do some other things. But you can see I did every one of these except for the rares, I think. Or the epic Lizardmen. Okay, so I didn't do that one either. But yeah, I'm not super interested in killing myself to try to get the last few of those things done. So, anywho, oh, this was the hardest one for me, at least. This team didn't work just because they would eventually hit their that this more two and then the double more two in the second wave, and then they would just hit their peril and murder all my teammates. So what I had to do was the Paragon cheese. And if you haven't seen that, let me know. I could do a video on it. But basically, you just take a level 1 Paragon, get him going about 260 speed, which isn't super easy, but it was worth it. And then you have to kind of manual your way through, because they do put block buffs up on him where he can't get his kill on him. So you have to make sure that you keep block debuffs on Paragon as he goes. But I was able to manual my way through that. But I thought 109 was the hardest. So let's go ahead and build our team here for this event. And I'm going to put him in the lead. I'm going to put our high resist Duchess. And then I'm going to put, we want Elenarl, right? Elenarl is key, I think, to this, because she has this. HP burn, 2 turns, can't be resisted. So you don't even need to put accuracy on her to get that HP burn up. So yeah, I just let her keep the HP burn on him, especially towards the end if I have to manual it to make sure she gets it on him at the end. Or her. I'm not sure what the spider is, but yeah. So that's helpful. And then let's see. I want. Oh, I want. I like Cupidus and Venus here because I like they do that. They do their let's see. Removes all buffs from the enemies every 4 turns when they're together, and they just they do really good damage. So yeah, so I like them. So we'll go ahead and we'll run this. I'll probably pause it at some point just because it's a very long fight, and I'm honestly not sure. I'm honestly not sure I get through it with this group, but we'll see. I hope I do. And then, but even if I do, I'll probably pause it so we can not have to watch 20 minutes of this, right? So especially with Tormund teams where he's just going to sit there and make us kill him twice. So ideally, and a lot of times I'll put a Lydia on this team to keep kind of that from happening. But I like the speed. I like the damage I get with Venus and Cupidus. So okay. So you can see I'll pop back on when we get to the boss, and I'll show you how the fight starts, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we made it to the spider, and we'll get a pretty good feel for if we're going to be able to make this happen right away. So, and obviously it's going to be a pretty long fight. So yeah, I may stop it. Although we're doing pretty good damage to him. Elenarl is a pretty good champion, and I think built very well for the spider, obviously. So you just got to make sure that when we get down to the end, we use her A1 because there's nothing more frustrating than letting that damn spider get back up and cause us issues. So now what is going on? She has not used her A1 yet, I guess. So we'll see what happens here. So come on, Eleanor. And she's dead. And she's dead. And that's why I keep a high resist Duchess. So because I do not want my Duchess to die, obviously. So and then she puts him under veil, and hopefully that's going to be strong enough. I'm thinking maybe my Eleanor isn't quite fast enough, and then she's just going to keep getting smoked. But there it is. Okay, so she does have it. Okay, just make sure that wasn't bugged because the whole reason she's in there is only to get that debuff up on the spider. So I'm not going to make you watch this whole thing. I just wanted to show you the start of the fight, and I will pop back in towards the end, and hopefully we collect all our goodies and our new avatar. So we'll see in a second. Okay, so we're back, and you can see this is kind of how this fight goes. She just constantly, the Sorath or this frost spider just constantly kills everybody, and my Duchess is just able to bring everyone back constantly. You can see she is honestly overpowered. She never really even loses probably 10% of her health. So we're going to go ahead and try to manual this to finish this up. And hopefully we can, don't kill my Eleanor. We can, okay, so we get the A1 off. This should be it. This should be it. We got 2. We can just auto now, I think, because there's no way that Frostbiter's getting 2 turns. And that is going to be my first ever Doom Tower hard finish. I am very excited. So I get my new avatar so I can look like a stud, and off we go. Okay, so that was fun. So you can see the team. Really, you just need an Eleanor and and a Duchess, and then hopefully your timing is right and you're able to go and get the HP burn up when you need it. So one last thing before we go, and that is Faction Wars. I had built this new Lizardmen team, and I ran it through Doom Tower, but I never ran it through the actual Doom Tower. So here's Doom Tower 21. If you remember, I put this together. I put Fushan and Venom Mage on the team. And yeah, so I ran it through once earlier, and it seemed to go really well. So I figured we would just do a quick follow-up and see this new team in action. So yeah, the Venom Mage animations are pretty cool. So come on, Fushan, you got zero stuns, huh? So hope everybody's clan v clan is going well. This one was a little weird one. It seemed like every other clan v clan had at least like a fusion going on or some reason to kind of spend resources outside of just spending resources for clan v clan. This has by far been my sort of least. I think I still have like 60,000 or something, so I'm not doing terrible, but um, I'm usually doing a little bit better. I'm going to try to put some time in here after I finish this video and try to get up to 100K or so. I may level up a couple of epic champions that I've been thinking about. I got a bunch of books, and that can help too. So there we go. There's the big stuns from Fushan that we're looking for. So hopefully, and look at all those poisons, man. She is. If you don't have a bad El Khazar, I think she's a pretty good little poisoner in her own right. I mean, obviously doesn't do all the super wonderful stuff Bad El does, but does really well. So yeah, so this new team is pretty solid, and I'm not sure any Lizardmen team is super fast. I mean, it's yeah, they just don't have they don't have I guess just monster wave clear. I guess Razin is probably pretty good at it, but yeah, yeah. But you can see it. Obviously, no one was ever in much trouble at all, and we had Broadmaw here to pick anybody up if we need it. So, and I didn't change the gear on either Fushan, who is now in the lead because he's got a that big speed aura, or a Venom Mage. So we kept her crit rate up and everything because I want some damage out of her. So let's see how they do to finish this up, and then we'll call it a video. Hey, do not kill my Razin, you terrible heal reduction, poison, decreased defense. I mean, that's a lot of debuffs for one small snake lady. Decrease max HP. She does a really like 75% damage. I'm kind of thinking maybe that would be helpful in Scarab King, but for those late round Scarab Kings, I could really only do it by soloing it with a Vergis, and I might build out a second one to make it go a little faster. But okay, so you can see pretty easy. These three obviously did the damage, and Razin still, I think, the superstar here. So, but yeah, look, she almost did as much as Fushan, and that's epic compared to a legendary attack. So, yeah, awesome, 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 awesome. So, yeah, I think we'll call that a video. Let me know what teams you guys like to build on those Doom Tower floors, and we will see you next time. God bless.